final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's Christian McCaffrey. His pops was a Giant for 3 years. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Darnold trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 8. Now Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
Yeah, the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he gets this up past the 30. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
On first down, Darnold. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
At the 11-yard line.
Second and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against, but you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Leonard Williams just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. To try again after the sack. Darnold. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
On first down, this is McCaffrey looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Azeez Ojulari there on the tackle. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they said? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Darnold from the gun. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. There he goes, left side. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Here's Darnold. That's complete. Okuegbunam. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Darnold. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And the Giants send out their punter now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And taken right on the 30. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, it's Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. To throw is Darnold. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Darnold now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dexter Lawrence tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here comes Tony on the return. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 8 yards to go on second down. Throwing, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's third down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Jones now to throw on third down. Eluding the pressure right. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Powering his way forward. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free. And oh, he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Returnable here for Davis. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. After the interception, here's Darnold. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up second and a yard.
Just a yard to go here on second down. Here's Darnold. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Darnold to Marshall there, first down Panthers. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. On the ground, McCaffrey. And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, They'll call the timeout. A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A final shot before break. Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Love. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Returnable here for Davis. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And he goes out right around the 39. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On second down now. Barkley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 45 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Second into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the 44, Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
At the 27-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 27 yards. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Meanwhile, Darnold's throw pulled in by Marshall. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At the 45-yard line.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a nice run right there. Able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to throw, Darnold. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Well, it's a cold night. And whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball,
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
A first down carry for Barkley. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Off the play fake, Jones. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check. Fresno. Check three.
Off play action. Jones eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They've been trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. On the run, it's Barkley. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock.
Touchdown! Saquon Barkley, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Giants are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Darnold on first down. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Darnold. Going back to Marshall. He's got him again. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the 50, it's Darnold. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And a short return to the 6-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go to Barkley again. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Jones. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Boy, we've had some great running backs in the NFL the last decade or so. Saquon Barkley might be among the smoothest of them all. What a heck of a run right there.
And how about the situation that we're in right now? Because this is the point. So you know there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired minds as well trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters. But this is where conditioning, athleticism, that separates the good backs from the great backs. And that was an A-plus effort right there.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Throwing again on second down. Darnold. And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Here's Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's more. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the Giants' 27-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Albert Okwuegbunam. His second touchdown of the night. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the second half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football, because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a 1-score game. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. So 2 down, 1 to go, and this number 2 seed definitely looking the part, and now they sit 1 win away from a Super Bowl appearance.
Yeah, and I know originally they were disappointed not to get the number 1 seed and the bye through to the divisional round. But you know what they're saying right now? Let's just keep rolling. We're in a great spot.
Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year.